Let me take you back to the late 2000s, circa 2007, 2009 or so. Your favorite bald internet NB comedian, that's me, you jackass, was in high school, and every day as school was letting out, when we were all leaving and as we were getting on the bus, everyone was talking about how they were going home and play things like Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield, and more together. And I was left out. Granted, I didn't really have any friends anyway, I was regularly bullied, but when I was invited to play, I always had to tell everyone that I couldn't, because not only did I not own the games, I didn't own the consoles either. Sometimes one of my neighbors would invite me over to play those games, but mostly I would be left out, as it was something only families with money could afford to do. Not only did this have an effect on my social life, I also always felt a tad left out, like it was somehow the fault of my family's finances that I was bullied. That wasn't it. Children are just absolutely freaking cretins, and when you have parents that don't pay attention to them or teach them any better, they're going to treat everybody who's different than them as horrible, so you know, it is what it is. And while I greatly enjoyed my single-player games and have many fond memories of laying in a dark room for hours traversing the vast worlds and being enthralled in the many stories of my games, I sometimes look back on those times and wonder how much I truly missed out on. Nowadays, my online PvP experience is pretty vast. I've been online PvP gaming in full swing since 2017 when I acquired Overwatch 1, and even built a career off of the concept of those type of games, and I kinda wish I hadn't, to be honest. The rampant toxicity of online gaming is one of the biggest hits to mental health I can think of, and I wish I could just sit back and vibe without wannabe streamer 69 screaming at me because I happen to be bad at a video game, as if it's my fault his alcoholic stepfather never hugged him and his mom drinks to forget what a disappointment he is after he got fired from McDonald's for the 8th time this year. But with that in mind, let's talk about how online PvP games have evolved from $60 privileges to free-to-play live service battle pass systems with $20 cosmetics. You're probably looking at the title of this video thinking it's some sort of ironic joke. I mean, how can the live service model be good? Generally speaking, among seasoned games, the live service model is wildly hated, and most of them seemed successful because pay-to-play non-live service PvP games are pretty much dead, with Overwatch being the last bastion of the practice. Fortnite, Valorant, Apex Legends, Deadlock, and the upcoming Marvel Rivals, Dota, League of Legends, and more all follow this model. Live service, if you aren't aware, refers to the practice of an ever-changing online game with regular updates, new contents that is typically free-to-play, with cosmetics as a monetization practice. Many gamers have expressed their displeasure in this, as cosmetics are often overpriced, with some games like Valorant convincing people to spend hundreds of dollars for a handful of pixels that do pretty things from time to time. The devs on these games are often incredibly overworked, having to pump out consistent changes to these games, and sometimes, hell, many times, that can lead to what some view as a decline in quality. Never mind the fact that greedy monetization practices also typically get worse over time, leading to higher prices, bundles that don't actually save money, battle passes getting bloated with new types of cosmetics no one asked for, and more. So with all this in mind, you might be thinking maybe I'm off my rocker about saying that live service is actually good, but hear me out. You don't hate live service, you hate what greedy executives have done to the idea of live service. I do a lot of game reviews on this channel, and I used to actually write game reviews on a Tumblr blog ages ago, and one of my most used criticisms was a good idea with bad execution, and I feel like that applies here. In my honest opinion, live service has done wonders for the world of gaming. Now, those poor kids like I was have a much better chance of being able to play the newest games with their friends. With these games being free, young gamers, hell, even older gamers, really any gamer who doesn't exactly have a lot of money can hop on with their peers, or even just by themselves to see what everyone is talking about and feel included. Lack of accessibility is something that has hurt gaming for a long time, and people being able to play as long as they have something to game on and an internet connection is something that gaming desperately needed. I also like cosmetics as rewards for spending money on the game over a lot of older ways of doing it, which was pay to win, giving people advantages. Pre-ordering games would sometimes give powerful gear, and it was sometimes incredibly unfair. Now everyone is theoretically on an even playing field. The issue comes in when skins cost the same as a third of the price of a normal game, or God forbid, more than a normal game. I believe skins should never cost more than $10 for the highest quality so everyone can have access. More people buying your product will net just as much, if not more money in the long term over the short-term profits. I also love the Battle Pass model, $10 to get tons of cosmetics and be rewarded for just playing the game. Progress in games is amazing to feel, and since most of these games don't have power levels tied to leveling, having unlockable cosmetics brings me back to the old days of gaming, and I'm down for it. What isn't cool is overloading battle passes with useless cosmetics nobody asked for as a way to rob your players of what they could have had. Profile pictures / banners in Dead by Daylight, souvenirs in Overwatch, stickers in Apex Legends are just some of the examples of what I'm talking about here. Live service keeping games up to date also helps with repetitiveness of these kinds of games. We get fresh content typically every 3 months, always something new to see and do, and some games do it extremely well. The problem comes in when companies get lazy, minimizing changes in favor of cosmetic events that do nothing but add more money to spend on shit over trying to create and maintain an enjoyable gaming experience. You see, live service is a good thing, but like many good things, it's ruined by corporate greed. Idiots in suits who don't care about the overall player experience and long-term profits. The Bobby Kotick's of the world destroy what should be one of the best gaming models to ever happen, but I hope one day people who do give a damn about the average player will rise to the top and stop greedy practices and give us what this model can truly provide: a fun, cheap, ever-changing landscape that keeps players happy, interested, and included. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on screen now. If you want to find out how to become a channel member today and get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, then please click that join button down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Need more Kaiser in your life? Well, I've got you covered. Check out my second channel, The Kaiser Extras, where I upload full gameplays, stream compilations, me reacting to your Dead by Daylight clips, and more. We also upload a daily short with all the greatest clips from stream. We'll see you over there. Link is in the description.